Hey everybody, my name is Adam and I'm the owner of Intique Motors. Welcome to our YouTube channel. Today I want to show you guys this 1975 Mercedes-Benz 450 SL behind me. Before we get to the car, I'd like to ask everyone to like and subscribe our channel. We love bringing cool cars that are for sale here at the dealership. Show you guys everything that's going on here, and you can see some of our past videos. But yeah, if you want to see anything new, like the channel, subscribe, get alerted anytime one of our new videos hits it. So let's talk about this car, 450 SL from 1975 in one of my favorite colors, carnelian red. It's got this really great orangish, reddish, like coral color. Reminds me of cruising down South Beach in Miami and something like this. And you know, you can't go wrong with a drop top vintage R107. Looks great with the color matched hubcaps, parchment interior, which we'll show you guys in a second as we walk around it. This one was sold new at Shepherd Foreign Cars in Oak Park, Illinois. Stayed with the original owner for a number of years, and current odometer reading I think is a hair over 22,650, which we'll get to get the odometer reading in a minute here. As we do our walk around, I just do want to point out one minor imperfection here. We got a little paint chip there on the passenger side fender lip. The car's got one respray that we know of in its existence, likely due to age, but looks fantastic. They did a great job matching carnelian red. I've had a few of these cars in carnelian red. They hit the color right on the spot. Let's check out this interior. Beautiful, beautiful condition. MB Tech seats. Parchment works very well on this color. All stock. Has the Becker Grand Prix radio. There's your odometer reading, 22,651. And direct our attention over here to the door. So this is the original selling dealer here, Shepherd Foreign Cars out of Oak Park, Illinois, to a Mr. Nakvi in April of '75. Carnelian red, your color code. And we do have some of the service stamps. Looks at about 7,300 miles they did a service, as well as at about 10,700 in July of 1980. So we at least know it had 10,700 miles in 1980. And then, you know, the tires here, I want to point to the tires. These are Michelin Sport EDXs. I don't even think Michelin makes these tires anymore. They have 1991 date codes, 10/32 tread depth, no dry rotting, and they all have the original barcode still on them when they were purchased. So these tires being from 1991 and, you know, very limited use and in great shape, we believe corroborates with the current mileage in lieu of having paper service records that state something. You know, so back in this era, not a lot of people kept service records. They just, you know, took them to the dealer, serviced it, and went on with their day. But speaking of service, we did some service to the car, changed all the fluids, dry ice and undercarriage, which you can see that in the gallery. It looks fantastic. Well preserved undercarriage. Totally corroborates with the miles. No crack dash, like I mentioned, all stock interior. A lot of times in these package trays back here, you'll see speakers added and all sorts of stuff that detract from the beautiful aesthetics of these cars. One thing of note in the interior, I want to point out, there's a tiny, tiny, tiny little tear right here in the driver's seat. Normally we would fix something like that, but once you fix this strip, you got to do the whole seat, or you got to recover the seats. We just wanted to leave them, but point out and document that it's there. Let's check out the engine bay. And this car is for sale. So this is not just a walk around, let's show you a cool car. All of our cars are for sale. Stock engine, no modifications, runs and drives fantastic. One of the services we did was replace the hood pads up here. A lot of times these just disintegrate from age, and a lot of times people don't even replace them. They just leave them bare, or they'll put the one big one. We put the small one as well. These are both OEM Mercedes-Benz components, so that's all done right. We'll leave this open. We're going to do a cold start for you guys, and then we'll take it out on the road. vibrations, no issues. You know, just a great running car. So what we'll do is we'll get it buttoned up, we'll take it outside, take it on the road, and show you guys a little road demo. All right, stay tuned. Now that we got the car outside, we're gonna go for a little riding demonstration. Before we get going though, just a little lay of the land. 3 gauges here, 22,645 miles showing on the odometer before we take off. You know, pretty ergonomic layout. If you know these cars, you know they're nicely put together. Let's go for a little drive. It's a beautiful day here in Michigan. I wish we could take this video with the top down, but it would be way too loud. So do this with the top up. Do a little mix of city and highway driving. It's a beautiful color too. Carnelian red just looks so great in the sun. We're waiting for a little traffic to clear. Show you guys radio works.
To his credit,
It's great reception.
Anderson, it was right there.
Little Tigers game.
For a called strike.
That's the original Becker Grand Prix radio. Nice smooth throttle response and braking. Very nice. All the gauges are working, even the clock. We'll probably pause here for a minute, get through some of this traffic as we get onto the highway, and we'll resume as soon as we get going. We're going to ease out onto the highway. Doing 50 at the moment. 55 actually. There's 70. Cruise is nice, no problems. You get a little bit of wind buffering with the soft top. You get a lot less of it when the hard top is on. But not too bad. And I got the air conditioning on right now. You know, it's as good as it gets for 1970s air. It's about 60 degrees here today, but no clouds, so it feels a lot warmer than it is. As you can see, it keeps up with modern traffic just fine. No problems. Those are just rumble strips in the road. It is construction season here in Michigan. halfway through our normal driving video route. We're gonna swing back around, head back towards our warehouse. This car came out of Illinois, and although I don't have a mountain of service records to validate the mileage, there's just there's too many positives to the car that suggest the mileage is correct at 22,648 at the moment. You know, we'll document that pretty well in the photos and then in our description and write-up. But overall, the car just has a great presence that's indicative of the mileage. There are some oil change stickers still in the door jamb that corroborate the mileage to a degree, but outside of that, yeah, unfortunately, we didn't get a service file from the long-time previous owner. But it's obviously been well kept. It runs and drives great. You know, we put a few bucks into service and just a handful of minor things that we always do before we offer a car for sale. But you know, largely it's pretty dialed in. When we got it, you know, we just kind of took it to the extra mile and made it right. So it's ready for the next owner. Cracks in the dash, you know, no cracks in anything here in the console. This is a really lovely example. We also dry iced the undercarriage on this one, so be sure to check out the undercarriage photos. It is very, very nice. You know, that's one of the points to the, you know, kind of telling the story on the mileage, just how clean the undercarriage was. But again, we wanted to take it the extra mile and do it right, so we got the undercarriage dry iced, and so be sure to check out the photos of that. Suspension feels great. Just a nice run and driving, lovely example. While we're here at the red light, show you guys the power windows work great. Go up and down, no problem. Passenger side. Go. You know, in modern days, the 560 SL gets a little bit more love than the 450, but you know, these are largely the same car. There's some, you know, some refinement that happened with the 560, a little bit more refinement as the 70s wore into the late 80s, and Mercedes changed a few things, but largely same car. Same design. You get a little bit more power with the 560, but you just can't overlook a 450, especially one that's really good, really sorted, really dialed in an incredible color. Carnelian red, I remember correctly, was only offered from 73 to 76 or possibly 77. Don't quote me on the 77 part, but just a handful of years in the mid 70s, and it looks stunning. This is our second Mercedes we've had in this color, and I'm always on the lookout for more, just because it's such a stunning color. But also has the beige interior. I think it's technically called mushroom, but looks very, very good with the carnelian red exterior. As we wait to get through this light, we're heading back to our warehouse now. We'll wrap up our video here. So you know, this vehicle is for sale. If you have any questions, need a shipping quote, we can ship the car anywhere in the world. We ship cars all over the globe. Reach out to us at vinteekmotors.biz. 734-956-0041 is our cell to the office over here, our office phone. So again, if you need any help with the shipping quote, questions, want to come see it, want to send somebody to come see it, not a problem at all. Happy to accommodate. We're in Livonia, Michigan, just outside Metro Detroit. So yeah, give us a holler if you have any questions, and be sure to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We love bringing you guys great cars like this that we have in inventory and that we're preparing to sell. So with that, I hope this driving demo has been informative, and somebody out there is looking for a great Mercedes, give us a call.